Captain America strikes again. Everyone loves a comeback story and race to the top. This is Raising the Bar. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Raising the Bar. I'm Andrew, and with me I got Marlon and Willie.
What's up?
And a Michelob. And we're going to raise the bar. Make sure and like and subscribe. And we'll go ahead and get to it. Sure. We got a little bit of pregame. First thing we'll mention is La Liga. 5 games left, and there's 3 points dividing the top 5 teams. What do you guys make of it? Who's going to win it? Who's going to take it?
You want to go ahead or?
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and call it right now, man. Barca, man. Comeback story. You know what I mean?
Everyone loves a comeback.
We were down, 11 or 12?
13
Week
points,
19. You know? Everybody left us for dead. You know, Barca.
We left us for dead.
Barca, yeah, we were ashamed, you know?
We were going for the Copa del Rey, honest. Remember? We were like, we better.
Yeah, man. It's an incredible comeback story. I think a lot of, regardless, like even them coming back,
Yeah, but imagine coming back this close, this so far, and then losing it. Nah, that should be heartbreaking. You gotta win. If not, it's like fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what the schedule looks like, but for sure, I know they got the.
We have the 2 toughest teams, Atletico, of course. We play.
So that's a final. If we beat
and then
them,
we play Valencia right after them.
Right.
So at Mestalla. So that's tough. After that, we play. I don't remember who we play after, but we end up with Celta and Eibar. And Eibar would be relegated already, so they probably won't be playing for shit. And Celta, they probably won't be playing for nothing because they're already. But Atletico's got us, of course, and I don't remember the other team, but they don't really have hard teams. Real Madrid have Sevilla and they have Villarreal left. Sevilla and Real Madrid is the same week that we play Atletico. So, which is this weekend, right? Yeah, it's this weekend.
Yeah, and they have the Chelsea game this week.
Do you think that's going to impact their league play anymore?
I think they're going to have to rest some people, man, because we'll get into it with the Champions League, but they can't play Sevilla, which Sevilla's technically still competing for the title. If they beat Real Madrid, we beat Atletico, or let's say us and Atletico tie, Sevilla would only be down by 2 points.
Yeah.
So they're going to give it their all.
If Sevilla wins and Athletic and Barcelona tie, Sevilla will be down by 1 point. Because they have 70 right now.
Yeah, and then we have.
You would have.
Atletico would have 74, and we would have
72.
No, because we play tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
We have a makeup game.
Oh, okay.
So we could, if we win tomorrow against Granada, we'll actually we'll go top.
You'll get the.
So everything's on our hands, but.
And honestly, Sevilla's playing well, and Barca's playing well, Madrid's playing bad, and Atletico's playing bad. So if you really want to go by, just momentum.
Yeah.
Barca really should be winning it, and they're out of the Champions League, so they can actually focus on that. Copa del Rey is out the way. So, I got Barca, man, and plus they're playing well. The Coleman got him playing really good. Finally, listen to me, I had to give him the call, like, hey, man, you got to start playing such and such.
It's time zone change. He didn't get it until 8 hours later.
The young got to attack a little bit more. He's moving, he's doing everything good, man. I'm happy with the way he's got the team playing. Even in the Clásico game, even though we lost,
we played better.
We played better than them, but that's the game. What matters is whoever scores the goals, right?
Yeah.
That's what matters in the sport that we're in.
Champions League is proved that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that same situation here in a little bit.
Who you got?
Well, I guess so.
I'll default. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't keep with La Liga like that. So to be fair.
We have Barcelona has the toughest teams because we play Atletico and we play Valencia probably. But like Willie said, we don't have to worry about nothing else. We weren't even supposed to be in this position, so they're gonna go balls to. I hope so. I hope we don't come out flat and ruin our whole mood tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. But I got Barcelona, and I really do think Real Madrid, they're either gonna tie or lose to Sevilla because they're gonna have to rest players to play Chelsea. Yeah. Chelsea came out flying. There's no way they're going to be able to play, and then 3 days later play Chelsea with that team in London, and they're going to get ran on.
So. Madrid has a lot of players, man. Even Look, Hazard's back.
They
I'm not
do,
saying
but
he's in
they
shape
do,
or anything, but he's still a very good player.
They haven't proven.
And they
haven't
got
shown
what about
nothing.
Mendy? Mendy didn't play.
Yeah.
So they got people
They
that
have
can.
talent, yeah.
No, they have talent, but they played with
Ramos is he gonna be back?
I don't know if
I
they're
don't
back.
think so.
But they played with their bench their last 2 league games, and that's probably how they lost the league. I mean, they tied back-to-back 0-0 games because they played with their bench, and I mean,
Who didn't? I mean, Benzema didn't play one.
he came in off the
but
bench.
He played the other
game.
I mean, there's no excuses, man. Like they still didn't get scored on, so I mean, it's not like they're. I mean, Benzema's they're him and Vinicius. They're the better players right now on that team, or the ones that make the most difference, you know. And everyone else, you can insert him, take him out, put another guy in there, and they can still do each other's jobs, right? But I think Benzema and Vinicius are the people that you really can't replace right now. So as long as they're playing, I mean, there's really no excuse.
They've always got a chance to win.
I mean, they should.
But it's the thing. I feel like I'm not trying to make excuses for them, but I feel like their mind is gonna be focused on Chelsea because I feel like in their mind, I feel like they already think the league's thrown away. Because whoever wins between Atletico and Barcelona, they're gonna win the league most likely. Especially if Atletico wins it.
Yeah.
No, especially if we win it. Well, we'll go up by 3. Atletico up by. If Real Madrid beats Sevilla, they'll still be up.
5 games is still a lot of games, man.
Yeah,
you can't really.
Well,
I mean, what if Atletico?
It's 5 games after Atletico. So after those games, it'll be 4.
So
it'll be 4 games. But that's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna focus more on, and I don't know if they're gonna go 100% against Sevilla because you know how that is. You know you have a big game in 3 days. Maybe you're not gonna put that extra effort to not waste that extra energy to play against Chelsea. Yeah. You know Chelsea. One thing they're gonna do, they're gonna come out 110 miles per hour. They showed that. We'll get into that. So I don't know. I don't want to make that as their excuse, but I feel like that's what they're gonna say. Hey, we'd rather win a Champions League than the league.
Yeah.
Type shit.
All right, so we have the EPL here. First place is pretty much a lock, but they are fighting for 4th. That's a pretty muddy field there. Even 3rd place, depending on how a match goes, in a week or 2.
Yeah. Chelsea. That's another thing. They play. I don't know who they play. Is that who they play on Saturday, or is that just their most tough opponent?
No, Saturday they play Arsenal, I believe, and then they play.
Yeah, no, they play. They play Liverpool.
No.
Yeah, they play Liverpool and then they play Arsenal.
I don't know if they play Liverpool.
Yeah, I think so. I remember seeing that. Yeah, we can look that up.
We played Leicester twice.
Chelsea?
Oh, one's a cup game.
Yeah,
FA Cup. That's right.
But I'm pretty sure they play Liverpool because I remember seeing.
Hey, how fucked up is it going to be that Chelsea takes 5th, wins Champions League?
That's happened.
Yeah, it happened in Tottenham.
They did it before.
Yeah, they did it before to was it Tottenham or Everton? They did it too.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Nah, they'll still end up in 4th.
I think, yeah.
They will end up. West Ham is doing a push, and Liverpool was getting back in there, and then they go inside.
They just.
So, damn, that team.
Which is crazy. Like, you won't have that Liverpool team in Champions League next year.
Which is good. It's good. Good for. I think Klopp's gonna leave, so that team's gonna go down. Yeah. I feel like whenever
this is that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, all right, well, hey, I did what I came for. Won the Champions League, brought the team back up. They're a big name now, and I don't know where he'll go. There was a rumor he was gonna go to Germany, like actual German national coach. But now that Flick left Bayern, pretty sure Flick's gonna go to Germany. Which we should have talked about that, how they did him dirty. But anyways, yeah, I think Chelsea will end up getting it.
You think Chelsea end up getting 4th?
Yeah.
You don't think they can jump Leicester to go 4th?
But either way, top 4 get in.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter.
All right.
Yeah, I got Chelsea getting in. Hey, they might mess around and win the Champions League, man. We'll talk about that right now.
I said that last week, remember? 2012 case. Nobody expected it.
We'll move into some bar talk here. Everyone's mind is Champions League semifinals. First matches are done. Second one ended today, earlier. We all got a chance to watch those matches. I'll mention. We'll start off with Man City PSG as it's the most recent one. And then we'll do Chelsea and Madrid. Man City, were they lucky? Were they good? Did they deserve to beat PSG?
Yeah. Well, so this was one of those weird games where in the first half if you're as a Man City fan or just I'm a Guardiola fan, I want him to win, of course. I'll take the 1-0 for them to get 1-0 and go back to England with the 1-0 because I thought they were going to get, if they would have got the second goal put in, I think it would have been like a 3-4-0 game.
Yeah.
Because then Guardiola would have forced to attack, and it would have been over.
Yeah.
Because they would have caught him at the counter. Luckily, PSG, even though they were on the first half, they didn't get the second goal. But if you watch Man City, second half Man City, it's Man City every game. It's just people don't. Huh?
I didn't see a difference in the first half and the second half from Man City. I saw a difference in PSG.
But because Man City put them like that. Did you not see the high press that they had on them? They couldn't come out playing no more. They were high pressing. A lot of people think, well, you just knock it from side to side. But that's how Man City, Barcelona, Spain, that's how these teams play. They get you running side to side. You get tired. Then you start getting lazy. You don't get into your spot. Then they can go right down the middle. Man City, if you saw today, even though you can say Riyad Mahrez, he's a winger. So technically a forward, you could say a winger, right? They play with 6 midfielders.
Yeah.
Because they were going to knock the ball around on PSG. First half, they couldn't do it. That's why it wasn't. They couldn't get the ball, and PSG was pressing, and they were losing the ball real quick. They were doing a lot of simple mistakes, simple passes that De Bruyne, Rodri, that are known for passing.
They should have made.
Little simple passes. Not talking about through balls, just simple passes. Second half was just what we see with Man City. We do that. We see it every day in the Premier League. It's just now today they did it.
But even though Man City, so what's the question about the goal? Or
well, no, I'm
how
just talking about how they played. I'll mention the goal in a minute, but
the way Man City played was a lot of touching it around with no real threat. If we want to be honest, I was talking to Marlon during the game. I was like, dang, they got De Bruyne up there, and apparently he's been playing like that all year, like basically like a forward.
Yeah.
But he's not a forward.
He's
He's
not
lost up there. He still drops back and plays like a 10 and distributes the ball. But Man City, the way they play the touch, passing the ball fast, dynamic, boom, boom. And you can hear, that's the beautiful thing about the crowd not being in there. You can hear it. Those are real players. Like, boom. You can hear the ball pinging, bam, bam, bam. And they're just moving it at a fast pace. But once they get up there in the 18, they'll have beautiful plays, and they don't have anybody that can make that run and go finish the goals. De Bruyne, he watches the whole play go, and okay, now you make the run to go finish it because they lay it off to the forward, and there's no one there. He's not good at that. That's not his thing. He doesn't know when to recognize, when to attack. As far as PSG goes, I mean, in the first half, their game plan was working for them, really. I think that counterattack.
Well, then it felt like their game plan changed after they went up 1-0 and went to halftime. They dropped Neymar and Mbappe back. They weren't attacking.
But I think what Marlon's saying is true though. Man
City did play better during
Man City. The thing that was going on with PSG in the first half was they were intercepting a lot of balls, man. So Man City was knocking the ball. They would try, usually they'll put it between 2 players. They're not afraid to ping it in there. They're not afraid of okay, they're going to get intercepted and counterattack. They would try to do it. The PSG players were working hard. Boom, interception. We're going the other way. All that really happened in the second half was they tightened up their passes. It was crisp. You couldn't even if you tried to you could have dove with your hands and you still were not going to get those balls.
Yeah.
Because they were bam, and beautiful. So that was really the difference. It's just execution with what I think happened,
The thing is because that's how they have to play because anybody that watches Man City or Premier League. So Kun Agüero got hurt for a long time,
right?
Which is their forward. Guardiola's never been a fan of Kun Agüero and he was always benched him. He always started Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus went 3 months without scoring. So having a forward that can't score is pointless because he's not a playmaker. So they said De Bruyne was hurt. So they started playing without a 9.
But it's not really pointless because they give you a different dynamic.
Yeah,
they give you those
but that's what they started doing. He took it back to the Barcelona days. He said, let's play without a 9. We'll see how it goes. From then, because I don't know if y'all remember, but the Premier League, when they were barely starting, they were 4th or 5th. They were losing a lot of games.
Yeah, they were.
It was Man U was first and Chelsea was second, I think, or Chelsea was second.
I think it was. It wasn't Chelsea.
Yeah, with Chelsea because Lampard got it. But it was Leicester. Somebody. It was, and Liverpool was down. And then Man City, they just said today they've gone 18 games away without losing in a row. That's ridiculous. So clearly he's I'm gonna keep it going. But that's one thing I like about him. They gotta keep it going because
clearly they can keep the ball because they got all midfielders in there.
Exactly.
Everybody with talent. and which is good. But if you really notice the difference in the game, I guess we could go into that question. It was luck, man. That first goal was luck.
Yeah, that first goal was luck.
They'll take it, but if that first goal doesn't go in, do they start getting anxious?
They would. I think they would have got a goal because they were on them.
No. Their opportunity
there was nothing clear.
Nothing clear, but they were gonna find something. But that's how they've been
Even
winning.
the second goal was a little bit lucky.
The second goal was really lucky. The wall broke. If the wall didn't break, there's no way that goal was in.
But look,
that's luck.
But let me tell you something.
There wasn't.
Let me tell you something that we've always disagreed. He disagrees, and I don't know why, because it's really obvious. Soccer's won mostly by a little bit of luck and by defense messing up and stuff than by other teams playing perfectly. Like, how many teams do you know that play perfectly and sometimes they can tie or lose because they make a mistake or here? Soccer's a game of mistakes and of luck. Yes, it is.
A lot of championships are really good teams that have people that make a difference up top. Like, that's what it is.
So, Man City should have won that game. Without those 2 goals, they should have won 2-1 right there. Foden took 2 shots directly to Navas.
Yeah.
And he had I don't know how he didn't miss them, but I don't know how he didn't place them better than
Okay, that's one thing about that kid. He's, real quick, he's really good. That guy is really, really good. Talented player. But, I mean, I understand he's not a forward, but, man, throughout the whole season I've watched him play, whenever I do watch him play, he is a terrible finisher.
Trash.
Terrible finisher, but he is so skillful. It's crazy.
But to have all that,
which is what happened against Dortmund.
He doesn't even know what to do. He could have picked both sides
anywhere.
And he kicked
Navas
it
was literally in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like when you try to psych somebody out in FIFA and kick in the middle when they dive, but they don't dive. Yeah. You know, that's what happened.
But going back to that, look, Man City got a little luck, but how many times have we sat here, especially with Guardiola teams, that they've completely dominated teams and they get unlucky? Yeah. Finally, they got the lucky roll.
Well,
last year against Tottenham, or 2 years against Tottenham, that dude scores the goal with his hand. They don't call the offsides. They don't call the handball. They get eliminated. Last year, Sterling has the wide open against Lyon. Remember, we watched that. He blows it over with no goalie. They're unlucky all the time. So now
you're proving my point. That these guys are always going to play beautiful, but they don't have that guy that can just win it for them.
We've always
even if they go through this round in the final, they're going to probably mess around and lose.
Why do we always say that if Messi would go to Man City, it would be over because he would be the difference maker with that team. And then I don't know because, you could say that it's hard to beat Real Madrid on one leg or Chelsea. We'll see, but they play. No, we'll see. But I think Chelsea lost their opportunity personally, but we'll get into that. I think we saw last year Man City, they played 2 great games against Real Madrid, and that was in a complete, or was that last year or 2 years ago? No, that was last year. That was in a completely different Real Madrid team. It was the same exact Real Madrid team. And I think, it's one game, but I think if I was to put my money on one coach to do a great final, it's Guardiola.
No, but you're forgetting one thing, man. Back then, last year, Sterling he was on top of his game. And he makes a difference, man. I still don't understand how he didn't get to play today because he could have really made a difference.
I agree there.
Penetrate the. I mean, I haven't really kept up with the EPL like that, but I mean, I know what he plays like, and I know he makes a difference. And he's always there. He's like that bugaboo. Like he doesn't stop. Boom, keeps moving. So
because PSG had that today in the first half. Mm-hmm. Neymar had a couple good runs. Mbappe had a couple good runs. Mm-hmm. Di Maria played way better than I.
Well, first of all, Di Maria was their best player.
He was, and I don't like him.
I don't want to criticize people, but if Messi would have played the game that Neymar and Mbappe played today, they would have said he's, how they say in Spanish, pecho frío. They were like terrible game. Those guys didn't do absolutely nothing.
Mbappe was getting killed.
If Messi would have had that game, I haven't heard them say nothing about them.
They're not.
If Messi would have had that game, oh my God, he would have got crucified. And they barely lost 2-1. They could still make it up. He would have got crucified for not showing up in big games, this and that. This is their moment of shine, right?
Messi gets criticized differently because he's better than everybody.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is it's all marketing stuff because they were just talking about Mbappe, Real Madrid, Mbappe, best player in the world after what he did to Bayern, after what he did to Barcelona. I think he's got to get his criticism too.
Yeah.
He's playing against a not great Manchester City defense because the worst thing they have is the defense. Well, I mean, I guess you could say attacking, but they're playing with 6 midfielders, so that's all together. Man City is always, their defense has always been the worst thing they have.
Everything.
Yeah, he's going against Kyle Walker, who's fast, but
yeah, he shut him down.
I told you. Remember, I was like, Kyle Walker's he's not gonna be able to beat him with that little speed because he's fast. But that's besides the point.
But yeah, I mean, look, PSG, they can do that to many other teams. They're not gonna do that to Man City because when Man City is on and they keep possession,
it's hard.
What are you gonna do without the ball? You can't do anything.
Exactly.
So,
which is what I was hoping for last week when we talked about it. I was hoping now there was always that chance that somebody would slip and then they sent the through ball and Mbappe
that's
goes.
why I was telling you that I was happy that Guardiola kept his like composure and he doesn't start emptying out the back, because you gotta keep the defense there. You just gotta keep playing with your midfield and forwards, because
that's why you play with six midfielders, because he was always gonna have the ball.
Even number 11, the guy that looked, him and Kevin De Bruyne, I thought they were wearing the same number. They looked alike. That left back, he's really good.
Oh, Zinchenko?
But he gets to a certain point where he's like, all right, this is my limit. I don't go past here because I can't lose the guy that's right here behind me. So, they had a good strategy.
Guardiola knew what he was doing, because the reason why he started Cancelo is because he's the better attacking threat. Even though he's right-footed, he's been attacking the whole season on the left, on some Philip Lahm shit. He's been doing really good. After he got the yellow, you can't go down to 10 men. They had to take him out and put Zinchenko in. And that dude's way more defensive. But he did. I mean, luckily he went in and they scored the first goal and then they scored the second one. So now you can play defensive. I really do think, in a way, you don't want to sound too greedy and be like, they should have gone for the third, and then they get caught with the counterattack and then it's 2-2.
Now it's 2-2.
But if they score one more, if they attack a little bit more and they get the third, it's over. Like, there's not even, why even go back to them?
Plus, these are 180 minutes, man. You got plenty of time. The worst
but they were down to 10. No, but I'm not saying send everybody over.
Yeah, we're saying, like,
put another forward. See, remember we talked about, said put Sterling in to try to create players one-on-one. Either way, you're holding the ball.
Oh, you talking after they? I thought you were talking about PSG.
Yeah, after they went up 2-1.
Man City.
Yeah, Man City.
Yeah. I told you.
Yeah.
Put them in.
Put them in, because I think that would have killed the whole tie.
Yeah.
Because 2-1, you have a red card. You put Sterling in, or even fucking Gabriel Jesus or Kun Agüero, try to get a bond there. You get 3-1. Why even go play Manchester? There's no way they were going to score 3-4 goals on you. I mean, they could, right? But I wouldn't have seen it, because Man City would have just held the ball. They're just going to hold the ball.
Yeah.
Even more with a 3-1, they were going to hold the ball.
I'm intrigued. I really wonder why Sterling is not playing. Like, what if he's just out the plans?
He played against. He
went in for like the last 10 minutes against Dortmund.
Has he been hurt or what?
He played. Did he start against Tottenham? Not Tottenham. Yeah.
No, I don't think he started either.
But I know he played.
There's no way a coach like Guardiola's not gonna like Sterling. He's smarter than that.
No, yeah, he might not.
He's probably gonna play next.
I think it's one of those things where it's, can we win without him? Can we win?
Yeah, but look, let me ask you this: you're up 2-1.
He must be hurt or out of shape or something.
Because if I'm Guardiola, like, and I can win without him in the semifinals, and have him at 100% ready to go in the one game in the Champions League final.
Yeah,
he's gonna play next week, especially if they need him.
I think
he'll play. But what I'm saying is, he doesn't need to start. They need to play with the exact same team and just do the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. Maybe the only guy I would switch is maybe Foden, because he's talented, but I just feel like he's too little, too young still. Put somebody else in there
I like him. He creates a lot.
Yeah, he creates a lot.
It's a numbers game. Eventually, one of those balls is gonna fall.
Yeah, but
so as much as
but what I was thinking is,
also you got to think about, if you move him out, are they gonna play the same? I mean,
no, they would. But I was thinking, but of course you don't want to go too defensive, but play doble contención with Rodri and Fernandinho to help the defense even more, and you still play with 6 midfielders.
They played beautiful in the second half. They just don't have forwards, is what I'm telling you. Yeah. If they could rewrite the second half and guarantee they'll play like that next game, you don't think they'll take it?
Yeah, but it's not a game.
PSG didn't even cross the half field. You won't tell me you're not gonna take that?
But a part of me wonders how much of that was on PSG and their game plan being up on 1-0.
Yeah, but it's because of the game plan.
I guarantee if they were 0-0 going in the second half, they wouldn't have played. I don't think they would have come out the same.
I disagree. I disagree.
So.
Not with players like Neymar.
Those guys
he's like a good arrogance. Like, give me the ball. We're going. Blah blah. He didn't even get to touch the ball. I'm telling you,
he was back defending
because he's got to help. He's not on standard.
I know that, but I mean, how much of that is coaching saying
they couldn't get the ball from
because one goal in the first leg is not.
They were frustrated, dude. They were frustrated. I mean, you saw at the end, Neymar is kicking players for no reason. This dude, he should be banned for 3 months. The black guy, for fucking almost tearing that dude's Achilles. That's not a red card. That's like a month ban, because that's you're intentionally trying to ruin somebody's career, dude. That's a nasty fucking play.
And that guy was having a hell of a first half.
No, yeah, he was
intercepting.
He was reminding me of N'Golo Kante yesterday. He was just bossing the whole midfield. But I mean, yeah. I don't know if we're gonna do predictions or later on. Or...
We'll predict this one, and then we'll move on to Chelsea and Madrid.
Well, I think on this one, for me, I'm happy, man. Well, I want to see Guardiola win. If Barcelona don't win, I want Guardiola to win. So I see the next game. I think Man City will win it also. I think they'll win it like 2-1 again.
You think 2-1 again?
Yeah, because they're going to control it. They're going to get a chance, and PSG's going to have to try to open up. They'll get a goal. But I think 2-1 again. So 4-2 Man City in the final, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't give you a score. Will he score 2 again? I don't know. I mean,
you realize PSG's going to have to open up.
Yeah. I mean, but we'll see. Either way, they really don't have killers up there, and if anytime
you give De Bruyne something in the box or even outside the box, with he's not better.
I mean, of course, right? But we'll see. We'll see. Because even like you said, if they score a goal, they're gonna open up in these spaces where they can go do more things, right? But I still got Man City going to the final. I don't know score. Really, it's gonna be 1-0, 2-1, but by 1 goal.
Yeah, I mean, after watching that game today, it's kind of hard to say because PSG has to come out and has to go kind of balls to the wall, take chances and take risks, which allows Man City to then pick them apart and just keep the ball. But unlike Man City, PSG does have killer up top. They do have guys that score, and it's just 1 or 2 in a momentum.
No, yeah.
I mean,
this tie isn't over. I don't know why people consider it over.
I think it's 2-1 PSG, but I think it's going to go overtime. I think it's going to go to overtime, and if it goes to overtime, Man City beats them. All right, moving on. Second leg or the second game of the Champions League semifinals, we had Chelsea versus Real Madrid. The first thing I want to ask y'all is how impactful was the rain? Do you think the rain had any impact on the game on how it was played on either team's benefit or?
No, I mean, they're playing with the same rain, right? But
yeah.
So I wouldn't say they're professional players. Plus, they 99% of professional teams water their fields
to the balls over.
To the ball. But I did see that a couple of times. Now I don't want to say it's the rain because Chelsea don't have the best players. But there was a couple of times they gave a couple of through balls and the ball just was too ahead. I want to say that maybe on a regular field they would have slowed down a little bit. They could have got there.
When did it rain? First or second half?
First half, but first half was pouring.
I couldn't. Man, I must have missed that then because
it's just because on the way the cameras are, you can only see when they go to the close-up shots.
Yeah, close-up.
On the wide-out shots, it didn't look like it was raining. Then I looked up, I was like, it's raining.
It's hard to see.
That makes a lot of sense because yesterday I don't know if I can talk about this, but I put on Facebook that watching Kante play playmaker, it was funny to me because. The dude is like such a good player, right? Especially a freak athlete, that you can tell he does everything right. And then when he gets to the playmaking, which is the through ball or like give it here, give it there, he was messing up on a lot of them.
No, but that's got a lot to do with him. He's not that guy.
Okay, but so I didn't know. Okay, I don't know. That goes to your point. I don't know if the water affected him or the rain, but it's just like. It's funny to watch to me because I know who he is, right? He's a defensive man. He's going to interrupt everything. He's going to kick your ass pretty much. And just seeing the role he's playing right now, because he does everything right. Turn on the guy. Go. Runs. Nobody can catch him. All right, play it to him now. Like, you would think that it's a simple ball. Like, all the way to the corner. You know?
You think it was that?
But that's not his thing, right?
Yeah.
But
a lot of it was with that. But even with more talented players, I would see that. Like there was a lot of plays where they would try to. Timo Werner had a one-on-one, and they try to put it in front so he could run on the defenders, and the ball would just like literally by the time you get to the ball would be out of bounds. Yeah. I could also think that I think the rain affected a little bit, but. So, I have seen a couple of Chelsea games, and they're not the best at playmaking. They're not. So if it was like. Kevin De Bruyne messing up on those passes, I'd be like, this fucking rain is ridiculous. But it wasn't.
Timo Werner, it's par for the course.
I think it affected a little bit, but in a way, whenever they had a lot of space to run on, it made the ball go even more, so that even benefited them more because they would push the ball. They would, they didn't have to keep dribbling as much. They would put the ball because Real Madrid gave a lot of space. That's where N'Golo Kante was running on them, and Pulisic, which was running through the middle. They were getting a lot of space. And
Pulisic was having himself a game.
Speaking of Captain America, I just want to mention it. How good was his goal or did he kind of get lucky?
No, I mean, from
He
what I
got
saw
lucky
during
with
the
a little
game,
bit of the where it deflected, but he did.
no, but that doesn't. I mean, either way, he shot at that goal.
No, yeah.
If you're there and it hits you and it goes in, it's not my problem.
It was. I don't think if that defender would have been there, he would have missed.
No, it was going in.
Yeah, it was going in regardless.
No.
But
I'm saying if he would have shot a little better, could have hit somebody
like
in the chest.
that.
Yes.
To be honest with you, if you're a fan of the U.S. men's national team, you should be excited about that kid, man. Because like playing against those type of players and being able to do what you're doing right there, especially with 30 people, even though they're of course good defensively, like Modric and Casemiro. The way he was just shaking them off, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of playmakers. You know what I'm saying? I like players that, no matter what the defender or the defensive mid tries, they're not gonna take it away from you.
Right.
Unfortunately for them, they were not able to capitalize on those plays because they were breaking off the midfielder and taking off at the ball, and then on the last pass they would mess it up.
You fizzle out.
Yeah, but I mean, they played a hell of a game, man. I mean, Chelsea. I don't know what else I could tell you about them. They looked a lot like City last night. They're bang, bang, bang.
I think they surprised a lot of.
And we go back to it again. Guess what I was saying is that I liked a lot what Chelsea was doing. Unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalize on like some easy chances, right, to really put them through. But I think one of the things that I do take away from their game plan is that they're gonna try to make Real Madrid play a little bit as well. Because when Real Madrid started getting the ball and then they had to focus on defending, you could tell that Chelsea can just match. They can keep up with them, man. They can match up with them. Like whatever throw you got, send it to the forward now.
But I disagree. I think they're gonna do the same game. They're gonna run on them just the whole. Like they're gonna come out fast like that because they're playing 3-5-2. So you're playing with 3 center backs to guard Benzema, pretty much. And then you have Azpilicueta and N'Golo Kante and Jorginho, especially N'Golo Kante, but you have Azpilicueta playing right back. That's literally there to guard Vinicius. Now, if he gets beat, then you got 3 center backs. And even with them having pretty much 5 defensive players, they still were getting a lot of chances. So why wouldn't you try to repeat that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would personally do.
I mean, I never said they weren't going to repeat that. I'm just saying when they don't have the ball, I like the way they defend themselves.
No, they defend, but any English team is going to defend themselves well.
I didn't see, unless I missed it, but I didn't see any threat from Madrid.
Yeah, but Madrid sucks.
It felt like there was no threat. It felt like there was no cohesion with Madrid. It felt like they weren't playing as a team.
It's good. Look,
you want to know what it was? They're playing.
No, but look. I don't want to get into like a rant, but Real Madrid hasn't played good ever, right? And this has not changed. And people are gonna get mad. Whatever. You tell me what season they played good. The best season they played was with Ancelotti, and they didn't win a title that year. They lost to Juve, whatever. They actually were knocking it around. What has been their route to success all this Champions League or against Barcelona? Send the ball long to Vinicius, let him fucking try to do. And we're saying the same thing about Mbappe. Yeah. If those guys don't get the one-on-ones and take people on, then you're not going to win.
The thing with Madrid is that they have individual talent that can make a difference.
Yeah, they do. But their midfield got
look at that goal. I mean, that just shows you, like, if that doesn't show you.
So let me read. That brings my next question. Will star power be enough for Madrid to be?
That's how they always. Well, that.
But I mean, in this instance here, we've seen them play. If Benzema doesn't, Benzema had that shot on goal to hit the crossbar, which was very unfortunate for him. It was a good shot, and then he gets that the volley. You know, aside from those two opportunities, Madrid didn't show any threat to Chelsea at all.
The crazy thing right now is that, even in the whole semifinal, there's not really any besides probably Mbappe. Yeah. Like, there ain't no killers out there. Like, everyone is pretty evenly matched. Like, this is probably one of the, I don't want to say
even ties.
Like the least talented semifinals that I've seen
in
a long time.
I wouldn't say it's the least talented. I would just say there's just not a lot. It's not.
I mean,
I don't know word for goal hungry, but it's not a lot of goal hungry teams. Yeah, all the teams are very comfortable in the way they play. Is we're gonna knock the ball around. We're gonna wait for our opportunity, and we'll strike at that precise moment. You know, that's how Man City's been playing. That's how Chelsea's been playing since under Tuchel, and that's how Madrid has been playing. PSG's the only one that's really goal hungry, but they can't really maintain possession and create those opportunities, they rely on mistakes by the opposing teams.
No, the counterattack.
The counterattack. So, and so where they have the attacking ability, they lack the ability to really possess and maintain and dictate the game. And where the other teams can dictate and maintain the game, they lack the ability to really just, go for the throat and score. So,
I don't like, even if you watch the games, there was really not much excitement from anyone.
But I think it's because it's first leg. I think everybody's like, you know what, let's not lose it.
But man, even if we don't go that far back in previous years, like I remember that first leg of that Bayern Madrid where they're just, Ribery's going down the line just killing motherfuckers. And they're going the other way. And then they're coming back this way. And then they're going back the other way. Even if
you look at that, those teams
look at that Barca, Liverpool.
Bayern would have been. I promise you, Bayern, if they would have beat PSG against Man City, they would have been.
I'm not saying that there's no teams that don't exist that can play like that. Marlon. I'm saying in the semifinals there are very conservative teams.
Marlon was just either lean or screw. I can throw it. Yeah, that's good. There you go. You can go ahead and start, and then I'll ask a question.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think Chelsea tried to repeat what they did and just come out 100 miles per hour, try to get an early goal to get Real Madrid nervous. And it's because Chelsea played a perfect game. That's just soccer, right? You play a perfect game exactly how the coach probably put it out. Go to a Bernabeu, and then they get a goal. So it's just hard. Soccer's a weird sport. But they should try to play that. I really do personally think that.
To be fair, I think that was a foul. Real Madrid's goal was a foul. So
yeah, Casemiro put his hand on that dude's neck.
You can't do that, man. But of course, Madrid can do whatever they want,
But
the Chelsea players about to get the ball. Carvajal's literally like
boom.
Yeah,
it doesn't make it. That was a clear PK. I don't know. Okay, regardless, we're not gonna talk about that because VAR is always right. No, but I think Chelsea lost its. They didn't lose their opportunity because clearly Real Madrid is not that great of a team where they're gonna come out and just completely shit on you. Like Real Madrid, it's not like they just had a bad game. They always play like that. They're not a good team, and they're gonna end up probably winning the Champions League off of some crap, and they're just not a good team. But Chelsea, with their missed opportunities by Warner, I think Pulisic had one.
Chelsea's not better than them either, though, man.
They're not.
They're even.
They're not a better team, but they played better.
Chelsea out. Yeah. So the Chelsea.
They play better, but Madrid got better players. It's hard to predict. Like right now, we're gonna do our predictions, but
does talent outweigh? So does the star power in Madrid outweigh the way Chelsea plays in the second game in the next round?
Man,
that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
If they don't have Benzema in that game, they lose.
Yeah, it's because if I could just predict if Benzema's going to score a goal, if you would tell me Benzema's not going to score a goal or Vinicius is not going to score a goal, I could tell you that Madrid's going to get eliminated.
Yeah.
But in Chelsea, I don't think there's one player that you need to go from. Anybody probably will go out there and get the goal, or they might be 0-0 in the advance.
Yeah.
That's
what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, for real.
I don't see a 0-0. Okay, I would be nice.
For real, 0-0 game.
Honestly, if you understand, I've watched Chelsea play all season long, especially on Tuchel. Yeah, it's very possible. One, they don't lose at home. Two, they don't score. So the only issue was one of the options.
That would be cool, man. That would be badass.
Well, if you think about it, when Real Madrid advanced that 1 year to the final, there was 0-0 in Man City.
Yeah.
You think that it's not possible? It really is, man. It's a whole lot of defending, a whole lot of balling.
Honestly, I think that's to me that's not a smart game plan. I've always
come out and play. It's just how things are probably gonna. Because we keep going back to the lack of talent to put it away, right? You can try. Your forwards are going to shoot. They ain't going to put it in.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they have a lack of talent. They just
talent's not
very good. They got talent.
No, they got players. I think they got great midfielders, and they got people that can defend. From that one game that I've seen.
Yeah.
As far as forwards go, that guy was literally right in front of the damn goal. He could have picked that side, and he picked the goalie.
Or between the legs.
So if that doesn't tell you that these guys are not really good scorers.
But Warner's been doing that all season. So
my point exactly.
I know.
An exciting 0-0 game.
He needs a breakout game. Just like everybody, I was hearing the Madrid fans from Spain. They're like, this is Hazard's game. I know he's been out all year. Last year he was shit, but this is his game. He went in. Did he even touch the ball? I don't think he touched the ball.
He went in.
Actually, he played one good ball in there. I noticed that.
He did play one.
He's different. You could tell that he's just out of it, but he got it, and he did what the Madrid players couldn't do all game. He played one nice through ball. Okay.
He's down to the right side.
You could tell that, he got the intelligence. Yeah, on the right side.
Yeah.
You could tell he
I think he starts next game, and honestly, like that kind of.
I don't think
you don't get to start.
That would be there. I would bet everything I have on bank account, which is not shit. That they were not gonna. How are you gonna? Who are you gonna bench? Vinicius?
He will get hurt if he starts there.
Yeah, bench Vinicius has been the best player. Well, Benzema's been your best player, but after that, Vinicius been your second best player. Vinicius hasn't had a good season either. He's had a good last month. Remember the whole season they were like, this guy can't score. Typical Vinicius. Now that he scored a couple here and there, and he scored against Liverpool, then his stock went up. But let's not have a short-term memory. He was having a bad season. He was benched most of the season. They were letting Asensio play. They were playing Rodrigo, Hazard. But, I mean, you as a Chelsea fan, what do you think? How do you feel with the 1-1 result? Do you feel like it's a lost opportunity, or are you satisfied?
I think it's a lost opportunity. I really do.
How? So, you went over there and you got a 1-1 draw.
But how they play, dude. Do you really see the game going like that again?
Well, why not? You just said that Madrid has a bad team.
Yeah.
But they also
why do you not see it?
But they also have the star power. The likelihood of them getting an away goal is very likely.
Oh, yeah. So you're saying that your team getting a goal is hard.
No, because I think if they tie 1-1, you still have going to overtime.
I know, but you see them probably going to overtime too.
Yeah, I hope for a 0-0. To be perfectly honest with you,
whatever gets you the advance, hell yeah.
Whatever gets you the advance, but I think this Benzema proved that star power they have is a force to be reckoned with. It may not be a huge force, but it's still a force to be reckoned with. I mean, at a moment's notice, they have the talent who can put those goals away. We don't. We create more opportunities, so it's kind of a PSG Man City situation where one team has the ability to score, but they haven't played well to get to the opportunity, and we've played well to present those opportunities, but can't find that finishing touch. Now, that being said, we had a couple opportunities where we should have put balls away and we didn't, and they were just badly hit.
But hold on, here's the thing: how likely is it to repeat those opportunities?
I think it is. I've watched them play all season. They've done that. They've done that consistently.
You just said it's a numbers game. It might go in, and then as long as the important thing in the game, in this beautiful game, is being able to create those opportunities. Like if you're that team that, man, like that was it, man. Like we didn't make that one. It's over. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But if you're saying that your team can create them, then you should have confidence in them.
I still have Chelsea going through. Honestly. I really do, and I think they outplayed Madrid. Honestly, to be honest with you, before the game, if you'd asked me, like if you looked at stats, I would have said the way Chelsea played would have been Madrid, and that the way Madrid played would have been Chelsea, where they eked out a goal to equalize.
Yeah, but that goes to what Marlon is saying is that people just live off the name.
Oh yeah, no. But I'm just saying,
anybody I watch the league game, and I watch Madrid games too because they're if I have, especially I've had a lot of time lately because work's been slow and all that. So I sit there and watch their games too, and man, like Betis was killing them. So why couldn't Chelsea do it?
Yeah, every team kills them.
And then so of course that's how it is. But we'll say it's Madrid again. We go that you have a guy that the ball's in the air can turn around and pound that shit in the back of the net. So you can never discard them out because of that. But if we were to just like put anonymous jerseys on both teams, right? Like instead of Madrid wearing white, put a black jersey on them or a pink jersey on them, and put a red jersey on
Red versus
Chelsea.
Pink. Red versus Pink.
And then I would have to go with Chelsea.
Yeah.
But then knowing that Madrid does this shit time and time again makes you
kind of hard to like. Always like,
hard to go against them because of that.
Because their record proves it.
Now, if Chelsea would have won 1-0, or even better 2-1, I would have been like, okay. Even though Real Madrid can do it, okay. This is that tie. I really do think it'll be a 2-1 Real Madrid. They're gonna get the first goal, and then they're gonna Chelsea's gonna get a little nervous because they're young.
I don't think so.
And then they're gonna start pushing up, and they're probably gonna get the second goal. Chelsea might end up getting another one.
But I don't think you realize that Chelsea doesn't have any pressure in this, man. Like, you think anybody expects Chelsea to go to the final?
But they're there.
I know that, but they're not, dude. Like, I bet you anything them in their hearts. They're playing with casino money, house money. Like, it's Madrid in the semifinals. Like,
Madrid has more to lose in this instance.
Yeah. No, of course they do. But they also have so much more experience. They have gone through this shit.
I know their experience, but that age and experience didn't help them in that game. It did not.
But they lived. That's what Real Madrid does.
But they live because of Benzema.
They play like shit, don't do nothing all game, and they live, and then somehow they'll get a PK next game. Sergio Ramos got to come from the fucking rafters and come shoot that shit and chip the goalie.
So, but how much more confidence does Chelsea have?
They're going to have a lot more confidence.
With that young team going into
but let me ask you this.
Playing those guys and coming out with a draw, and honestly, and knowing that they should have won 2-3-1.
How much confidence is Real Madrid going to have? Knowing
that you have the confidence.
How much more confidence is Real Madrid going to have? Knowing that you play like complete shit and you still didn't lose. You can't play worse than the
Madrid is never going to lack confidence, Marlon.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So what is that? What is what you're saying?
If they would have lost the game, they would have been lacking confidence.
Nope, they would have.
Madrid could be 19 points. They've proven it. They're 19 points down in the league, which you could be. Oh no, they're dead. Their confidence is shut. No, they know. Like, this is a different competition. We're gonna play. They have grit. They have
about the one where they score the offside goals.
Well, yeah, but they advance or whatever. They're gonna help them if they gotta help them. They're gonna give them a penalty. So if you should be even more confident. Hey, we're gonna get a penalty. Get in the box. We're gonna get a penalty. Like, why would you not be confident? Yeah. So
I feel like Madrid never has an issue with confidence.
I just said Real Madrid is even more confident than what Chelsea. Because Chelsea's like, oh, we played good, but damn, we only got a tie. Real Madrid's like, dude, we played like complete shit, and we still tied.
We only got a tie. You think these guys are thinking we only got a tie? You think Pulisic is not happy that he tied Real Madrid? He's like, hell yeah, this is my chance to go.
They came out and said, no, yeah, it was a good game, but we should have scored more. Tuchel came out, we should have scored more.
They should have scored more.
Okay, so they're clearly, you don't think they'll be like, oh, well, man, we were
Marlon, you really think that these professional players just go lay down in their bed and cry even though they got another game to play next week? No, like, that's what you really think that these people do. They don't do that, man. They're professionals. They got psychologists. They got people that actually talk to them and their coach. Hey, Pulisic, come on, man. You're going to score the goal next week to eliminate Real Madrid. That's going to be your career right there. Not even a Mexican has done that. You're going to do it. You're going to be the first North American to do it. Just eating bananas and drinking a lot of water right now.
Madrid to eliminate them. Shout out to all my Mexican fans.
But to eliminate Atletico, not Real Madrid.
Only one's Real.
We'll see.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and start off the pick. I'm going to go with Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Man City in the finals, baby. I ain't going to lie.
I think they lost their opportunity, personally. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But it's just, I feel like Real Madrid, when you already have the gun to their head, you got to pull the trigger. You can't let them run away and then try to get them again. Because you might catch him, but he's going to have a shotgun instead of a pistol. And I feel like they're going to come out heavy. We'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong, but they've done too much in their history for me to think otherwise. You know?
Yeah, so. That's a fair argument. I've got Chelsea, of course, a little biased, but I mean, still watching that game and watching.
I wouldn't like put that like if they would have played like you said the other way around, like okay, here we go, Andrew with the fucking bias.
Yeah.
But, no, they played really good. Like I think Chelsea are probably gonna play really good. I just like I said, star power.
You're just doubting because they're young players.
They're young, yeah, exactly.
But man, and when it comes to European ball, like these guys are advanced for their age, man. A lot of teams are young. Like Ajax was young and they beat Real Madrid.
Oh, but that was a special team.
See, when everybody's special to you until they in hindsight.
So when Chelsea wins, they're special now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wasn't I the one last week that said this Chelsea team reminds me of the 2012 Chelsea team that beat Barcelona and then beat Bayern Munich?
It's the way they played, but those are
not the way they played.
Those are two different
teams.
No,
not the way they played. Chelsea played bad in 2012. What I'm saying is that they weren't supposed to be in this. Yeah, they were supposed to be here, and then they got a different coach, and then somehow I'm like, dude, that because nobody gave Chelsea a chance.
But you try to compare, but you try to again talent. You compare the players that the 2012 team had.
Way more talent than this team.
Hall of Fame, man. These guys.
It's a similar situation.
They're good. They're making their name for themselves.
Yeah, it's a similar.
They're gonna do it.
This is a similar situation.
Those were the same Chelsea players that hadn't won shit ever in their lives.
But they were way more talented.
They were more talented, but they hadn't won nothing.
Lampard.
They won leagues, but they hadn't won a Champions League yet.
But they had been in finals and they lost because Terry fell. That's not a good accomplishment to you. Making it to the final is not good for you. Like, come on, man.
No, it's not good enough.
Hey, this is.
Go ask Atletico Madrid. That's good enough.
This is coming from the guy that tells you like, why didn't you get the 2021 car and you don't even have a car? Like, man, second place in the Champions League is not good. Like, come on, man.
If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby.
Go ask Atletico Madrid if they're celebrating their 2 finals loss.
No, I mean, I'm sure they're not.
I'm pretty sure they take it rather than keep.
No, I'm pretty sure. No, but I'm pretty sure they were. I'm sure. I think personally, they'd rather have not even made it to the finals, especially losing to Real Madrid.
Because they lost to Real Madrid, but if they would have lost to any other team, they would have been okay with it.
But it is what it is. Chelsea, who did they lose to that year?
Man, you.
Rival.
Yeah, but you're saying that they were not a good team. Like,
no, I'm not saying they weren't a good team. This team's a good team too. What I'm saying
Chelsea was the Mavericks of European ball.
No, but
they choked on the final and they came back and got revenge.
But that Chelsea team, what I'm saying is nobody expected them to even advance against Barcelona, or for sure beat Bayern at home, because Bayern played that final at home.
Yeah.
And nobody expected this Chelsea team to beat Real Madrid, and then if they go, they might fuck around and win the final. They'll go ruin Guardiola's fucking parade.
Well, it's time for the last call, so we'll get to it. We'll start off with Marlon.
Man City versus Chelsea, hopefully, but we'll see.
All right, my last call is y'all let me know who y'all think is gonna win the league, man. I picked Barca. I know we got a lot of Madrid fans out there, and it's real close. If you want to put some friendly wagers on it, hit me up. You know me.
Why don't we do a little question, a poll, I guess. Well, for Real Madrid, who would they want to face in the final? Guardiola or Man City or PSG?
Oh, okay.
Can we do that?
For next year, yeah.
Because would you rather play Neymar? I just say if they were to get there, yeah.
We can we'll do 2 polls. We'll do that poll, and then we'll do a poll of who you want to see in the final. So we'll do a poll for Madrid fans,
and then we'll do like 4 options. PSG, yeah, we can do.
So
that.
we can do a poll, Madrid fans. Who would you want to see, PSG or Man City, and then overall
the 4 matchups, yeah.
Who do you want to see overall as the Champions League final? So
okay,
that'll be my last call. I'll be putting those polls out. So
let us know, guys. We're finally doing soccer, man. I know a lot of people have been asking for it, so hope you like the content. I don't know, maybe we sound like idiots over here, but if we do, let us know so we can, try to improve a little bit.
Yes, well, sure.
Good criticism is always good, man. But good criticism. Don't talk shit.
Or you can come join us in the episode.
Yeah.
Special guest later on.
Yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys watching, staying tuned with us, and once again, this has been Racing the Bar.